Hello, beautiful people. Today I'm going to be I have these safety pins, I have some wire, and I have some bells. So I'm going to be taking the silver bells. And I'd like them to look distressed. So I'm just going to take out a couple of the bells, because I want to use them on a project, but I don't want them this shiny. I think they are too shiny. So I'm going to make them have rust on them, basically. Okay? So, very simple. You're going to take a bowl. You're going to take some peroxide. If I could find it, it was right here a minute ago. Here it is. So you're going to, oops. You're going to take some hydrogen peroxide. I just want enough to cover it, so let's see. I'm going to dump it into my measuring cup, and I am going to use about a meter, 1/4 cup of peroxide. So I'm going to put peroxide in my bowl. Then I'm going to take some vinegar, regular distilled white vinegar. I'm not going to add as much, so I'm just going to guesstimate by pouring it in my bowl. So I put about 2 tablespoons, let's say tablespoons, in there. So I'm going to take my wire, and you want everything submerged. I'm going to take my bells and my pins. So I'm going to add these all to the water, or not the water, the mixture, which is the peroxide and the white vinegar. I'm going to wait about a half hour or so and come back, and then I'm going to use my Morton salt. So I'm going to let this sit here in the mixture for about a half hour, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to add the salt. So I'll be back. So it's been less than 5 minutes, and I want to show you that the wire, look how much it's changed. It's gotten so much darker, and it's been less than 5 minutes. It happened so quickly. So I just wanted to show you that it gets darker even before I add the salt. The bells and the other items, not so much. They haven't really done anything. So we're just going to let it sit there. We have about 25 more minutes, and then we'll get busy getting busy. Okay, so time's up on what we have so far, and this is what it looks like. Basically, the wire is the only thing that's a different color. Everything else pretty much looks the same. So I'm going to take salt. You can use kosher salt, Morton salt, any kind of salt you have. So I'm going to guesstimate how much salt to put in here. I believe that's more than enough. I'm going to mix it up with my finger. Smell like vinegar. You could wear gloves if you don't want, your hands smell like vinegar all day. I'm going to be making other crafts today, so it doesn't bother me at all. So this is what it looks like. Okay? So we're going to come back in a little bit, and I'm going to show you how it's working. But as you can see, the water's not clear anymore. Okay? I might add a little bit more salt. But, okay, see? See how it's getting darker in there? Like rusty looking. So, I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. I'm going to add some more salt. Just like that. And that'll react with what you got going on. And I don't know if you can see the bubbles. There's some bubbles in there. Can't really see them too much. But I'm going to come back in a little bit and show you what it looks like. But as you can see, the water's getting browner when it was not brown. So I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, bye. Okay, this is about an hour in. That's how dark it is. Here is my wire. My bells are starting to look rusty. Not sure if my pins are looking rusty. A little bit, but I'm going to leave them in longer. It should foam up at some point, and that's when you know it's pretty much done. So that's what it looks like right now, about an hour in. Okay, so I want to show you the difference so far. So here's the silver bell. Here's the other bell. Can you see how this one, here's a silver bell, sorry, I had that as focus. This one doesn't shine. And here is the other bell and the wire. And the pin is not real shiny anymore. So I'm going to continue doing this. I just wanted to show you that it's starting to work. Okay, this is 24 hours later. Look at that. Look at that. So, I have a paper towel. I'm going to take stuff out. So this is the wire. I should have gloves on, but I don't. Here's one of the bells. Here's the pins. I'm going to wash these off, of course. Another bell. See how it's all rusty? I keep putting this up too high for the camera. So, this is all of the bells and everything that I made and wanted them rusty. So, I'm going to go wash these off and come back and show you what they look like. But sometimes the water foams up. It'll get a layer of like foamy bubbles. This time it didn't. So I'm going to go rinse these off and come back and show you all of the items I rusted. But this is what it looks like so far. This will come off if you wanted to. Like I just rubbed it off. And the wire's really, really black. So I'm going to go rinse these off and come back. So I want to show you the difference between the silver ball and the one that I added rust to. I could have washed this off, but I didn't want to, so I wanted to dry like that. Look at how dark the wire is next to this silver ball. Right? And here is the pin. So that's how you rust items. You leave them in for about 24 hours and then you don't have as shiny an item. You do not have to leave it in 24 hours. They get rusty real quick. I just wanted a better effect for more rust. So thanks so much for watching. Have a blessed day and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.